Hello everyone and welcome to Cooking with Brother Bob. Did you ever wonder what you can make with that day-old stale bread you have in the kitchen? Rather than throw it away, why not use it in a dish? Today I'm going to prepare for you a popular dish using just that. Today I'm going to make for you my version of French toast. These are the ingredients that you're going to need for this recipe. You're going to need 6 slices of stale bread. However, you can use any kind of bread that you like. Stale bread is great for French toast because it adheres to the custard that we're going to be making. So you can also use fresh bread, but I can tell you that it will fall apart and you don't want that. You're also going to need 1 cup of milk. You also need 3 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Now these 2 ingredients, you may not have to use them if you're not. These are optional. You can use white or brown sugar. A lot of people like to use that, but you can use whatever you like. You're also going to need 1 can of yellow clean peaches for a topping. You can also use canned apricots, fresh strawberries, blueberries, bananas, anything that you like you can use for your topping on your French toast. And we're also going to need 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter for frying. Let's begin. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate all our ingredients together. We're going to be making a custard. That's what they call it when you're making a French toast. I've already cracked my 3 eggs, and what you're going to do is you're going to whisk them very gently. Not too much, but very gently that they incorporate well. Okay? As you can see. Now I'm going to add our vanilla extract. Our salt. A lot of people don't know you're supposed to add salt, but 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Our cinnamon. Remember, this is optional. If you don't like cinnamon, you don't have to add the cinnamon. And the nutmeg as well, which is optional. And we'll whisk it up again together a little bit before we add our milk. And I'm going to add our 1 cup of milk to our custard. And just make sure everything is nice and mixed for our custard. And what we're going to do is we're going to soak our bread for 30 seconds on each side. You want the bread to soak up. On each side. And what's great, like I said, with the stale bread, what it does is it really soaks it up and it won't allow the bread to fall apart, which fresh bread will naturally do. As you can see, this bread is stale, and what we're doing is we're allowing the custard to absorb into the bread so that you can get a nice coating on each side. So you turn it over and you allow it to get on the other side as well. Let that soak up. You want the bread to soak up as much as the custard as possible. And then as soon as all this is done, we're going to transfer this to my pan. I have a wire pan so that all the excess custard will drip down. And remember also, you should preheat your oven as well to 375 degrees. So what I'm going to do now is transfer these to my pan and then get ready to fry these up first. Okay, I'm going to finish up and do my other 3 slices of bread, and then we're going to get ready to put these on the pan. Okay, we're going to get ready to put our French toast in the pan, and then after we cook them on both sides, that they get a nice toasty look on either side, then we're going to transfer them to the oven. So what I'm going to do now is butter our pan with about 2 tablespoons of butter. Probably just used 1 now for the first 3 I'm going to put on. And put on a wire rack so that the excess can down. And that's the sound we're looking for. And what we're going to do is we're going to let it cook on both sides. So I'll let this cook for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to flip them over and let them cook on both sides. I'll be back with you when I cook them all up and put them back on the pan. Okay, I've just started to flip our French toast, and as you can see, this is the color I'm looking for. Nice golden brown color on there. These are ready to be transferred on to my wire rack pan, and then I'm going to start cooking the other 3. Okay, we finished pan frying our French toast, and now we're going to get ready to place them in the oven. The oven's been preheated for 375 degrees, and what we're going to do is place them in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes. This is going to allow the French toast to get a nice coating on the outside, but stay soft in the inside. So let's get these things ready in the oven. All right. Our French toast here. I took it out of the oven and it looks great. It's nice and moist in the inside, crispy on the outside. I'm going to top it off with my peach halves here. I'm going to place one on top, and it'll give a little bit of the juices. And I'm going to top it off with a little bit of maple syrup. And just to show you how it looks, how nice. See a nice crust on the outside and nice and soft in the inside. That looks great. French toast, Brother Bob style. Take care, God bless, and don't forget to subscribe.